Good morning, this is SETA channel. The theme of the first verification is the throw phenomenon. As a first topic, it's a very challenging theme. But it perfectly fits the concept of my channel. Useful information for actual gameplay, so I'm taking on the challenge. I will briefly explain the throw phenomenon. When shooting, a famous method called the ghost ball is used as a guideline for aiming. It's a method that tells you where to aim to make the shot from any position. But in reality, there are times when the shot does not go in. This is the throw phenomenon. The amount of throw varies depending on changes in shot settings, table conditions, and other factors. Therefore, the purpose of this verification is to quantify and analyze the amount of throw. I will explain the shot settings. There are 4 types of shot angles: 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees. There are 3 levels of Q speed: 11 kph, 9 kph, and 7 kph. Q speed, 11 kph. Q speed, 9 kph. Q speed, 7 kph. There are 3, open parenthesis, 5, types of tip positions. 1 high, 3 middle, and 1 low. High contact point 1, follow shot, common for 11 kph, 9 kph, and 7 kph. Middle contact point 1, stop shot, 11 kph. Middle contact point 2, stop shot, 9 kph. Middle contact point 3, stop shot, 7 kph. Low contact point 1, draw shot, common for 11 kph and 9 kph. These are all the parameters for the shot settings. The combinations of shot angle, Q speed, and tip position. Are 3 Q speeds times 3 tip positions times 4 shot angles equals 36 types. Excluding the 7 kph draw shots that cannot be performed, resulting in 32 types. A total of 32 shot settings will be tested with 4 shots each. Finally, I will explain the verification method. I will use printed paper with the necessary configurations. Stickers will be placed to mark ball positions. The distance between the cue ball and the object ball is 400 millimeters. By passing the cue ball through a slightly wider gap, I can demonstrate the direction of the cue ball's travel. Using 4 ghost balls, I set the 0 throw reference point. This is an example of an actual measurement. The measurement is taken using 1 ball size as a unit of 1.00. Measurement result, 1.03. Measurement result, 0.52. If the pocket width is about 2.20 ball sizes, subtracting 1 ball size, 1.00, The acceptable range for a successful shot is about 1.20. Measurements are taken at the 800 mm position. It's almost the same length as a shaft, so it's convenient as a reference in real play. Example of 1x setup at 800 mm. Example of 2x setup at 1600 mm. Example of 3x setup at 2400 mm. The explanation of the prerequisites is complete. The main verification starts now. Main verification ends. Here is the complete table of results. This is the table of average values. This is the graph of average values. The graph on the left is for stop shots, the middle one is for follow shots, and the right one is for draw shots. The red line represents 11 kph, yellow represents 9 kph, and blue represents 7 kph. The vertical axis represents the throw amount, with higher values indicating a greater throw amount. I will now analyze the verification results. Since I could go into great detail and make this very long, and because there is also a verification video involving English lined up, I will keep this analysis brief, focusing on the three aspects of cue speed, tip position, and shot angle. Regarding cue speed, whether it's 11 kph, 9 kph, 7 kph, the weaker the speed, the greater the amount of throw. Regarding tip positions, the amount of throw increases in the order of follow shot, draw shot, stop shot, although it's subtle at 60 degrees. Regarding shot angles, the behavior varies greatly depending on the combination with tip positions. For follow shots, draw shots, and stop shots, the amount of throw is the least at 15 degrees. For stop shots, the amount of throw is greatest at 30 degrees. For follow shots and draw shots, the amount of throw appears greatest at 45 degrees, but the difference with 60 degrees is minimal. In another day's verification, there were cases where the amount of throw was greater at 60 degrees, making it difficult to determine. Finally, here's a practical example. In real play, the configuration, shot angle, is fixed. For positioning the next shot, there are choices in tip positions and cue speed. Therefore, the difference in the amount of throw due to differences in tip positions and cue speed in the same configuration, shot angle, becomes a problem. I'll give an example of where the most significant difference was seen in this verification. In the same 30-degree setup, there is a 1.24 difference between 11 kph follow shot and 7 kph stop shot. Even with just 11 kph and 7 kph at a distance of 800 millimeters, there is this much difference. This is an example where, if throw is not considered, even if the shot succeeds at the intended shot angle, the pocketing can fail. This concludes my analysis. Now, here are my personal thoughts. Regarding the verification results this time, personally, they were mostly as expected. I think the results were clear and satisfactory. Overall, stop shots were poor, even more so with weaker cue speeds. The combination of stop shots, weak cue speed, and around 30-degree shot angle is catastrophically bad. There were also some unexpected results. Follow shots were more stable and straightforward than expected. On the other hand, I was surprised that the results for draw shots were not as good. I thought draw shots were significantly superior compared to follow shots. I considered the unexpectedly poor results of draw shots. And in real play, draw shots often involve strong shots to apply more backspin. So it seems possible that I might be mistakenly thinking the weaker throw in draw shots is due to cue speed, not spin. It's not confirmed yet, but I have a feeling that might be the case. Is there really no advantage to draw shots over follow shots? Further verification is needed. That concludes my personal thoughts. Lastly, I'll mention some points of caution. Shot accuracy is not perfect. There can easily be errors of about 0.10. As shown in this video, even in full ball, there can be errors of about 0.02. Due to the DIY nature of the paper setup, there may be slight shifts in sticker placement. And there are permissible errors within the gap ball range. Negative effects of the positioning stickers. Negative effects due to friction differences since it's paper, not cloth. Errors in measurement methods. Additionally, factors such as ball wear conditions and overall table condition can affect results. There were other points of concern. I plan to verify them one by one. So, please consider the throw values as approximate figures. Rather than the precise numbers from this verification, what's most important is whether it can be used in actual play. Please try verifying it yourself with similar setups. Move the cue ball and object ball closer together to increase the chances of making the intended shot angle. Extend the distance between the pocket and the object ball to 2 by 1,600 mm to clarify the amount of throw. That concludes this video. Though this was practically the first verification video, I took on the challenge of the labyrinth of throw. Next, I will continue into the even more complex labyrinth, the verification of throw with English. Please be careful not to lose your way in the labyrinth. At SETA channel, I use this verification machine. With the main concept of providing useful information for actual gameplay, and I will continue posting various verification videos. If you would like to support me, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.